Never in my almost 35 years of life did I ever expect to see young Bill Nye and fall in love.
Young Bill Nye?
Yes. Oh my gosh. It's going viral right now.
Oh, I know.
People did not know what Bill Nye looked like when he was younger. His photos are now going viral, and I am here for it. His jawline. Wow. I mean, he is today still an attractive older man. Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No, he is not. Have you seen his elephant ears?
Yes, he's got some
Bro got a
ears.
huge nose,
but like
huge
for an
ears.
old dude, he still looks really good.
No, really good as an old dude is George Clooney.
But young Bill Nye, wow.
No.
If you have not seen this yet, I highly suggest Googling young Bill Nye.
You're not missing much. He just looks like some white guy.
He's got some beautiful hair, nice smile, amazing jawline. It's just everything you could ever want.
He's just some white dude. That's all I'm seeing right here.
Wow.
Yeah, he's just a white guy.
I'll tell you right now, science rules. You didn't get it, did you? You never watched Bill Nye, did you?
I watched Bill Nye.
Did you?
Yeah. In fact, I spoke about how ugly he is yesterday.
Science rules.
That's why I let it sit. Because if that's the out you thought it was.
Bill Nye rules, too. Damn.
You don't have a type. No, your
Apparently
type.
not.
Your type, not including Jake, is ugly guys. Because the fact that you think Bill Nye is good looking.
I do.
And I bring up a lot. We have a call.
I do think he's good looking.
We're going to go to the lines. Play mornings. I'm John. She's Marina. Please don't swear. We're on the air.
Hey, guys. How's it going? It's Dean.
What's going on?
Not much. I was just going to say, if he had big bags under his eyes, he was 20, looking like he was 50, slunched over, back sore. He's probably a Calgary Flames fan.
This is the second time.
I can't believe we lost him again. I can't believe we lost him again. What a shame. It has to be someone Dean's phone. I don't know anything. Bill Nye, not hot. Not hot. I don't know what to tell you, Marina.
Very hot.
No, he's not.
I'm gonna put a picture on our social media.
Okay.
And I would like everybody to give me a hot or not for Bill Nye, the young Bill Nye.
Not.
Before the Oilers game last night, I was scrolling through Facebook, and of course I follow the Edmonton Oilers on Facebook.
Yep.
And they made a post. It was all the guys in their suits on the way into the arena. So I commented. I was like, Fort Max got your back. I'm like, Skinner, watch your 5-hole. I'm like, boys, you need to have Skinner's back. You need to protect him at all costs, kind of thing like that, right? So I get all these people liking my comment, and I started looking at the likes, right? So I have Stuart Skinner liking my comment.
That's crazy.
Evander Kane liked my comment.
What?
Connor McDavid liked my comment.
This is getting insane.
Yeah, very insane. I clicked on Connor McDavid's page. Look at the picture on there. That is Leon Draisaitl, not even McDavid.
4.6 million followers.
16 friends.
4.6.
They wrote that in there.
Oh, that's the bio.
That's their bio. They wrote that they have 4.6 million followers. And
I was like, maybe it's a weird joke.
No.
Maybe you're missing something. Okay, that's very funny.
They're all fake. Every single one of them.
I wonder.
Who else we got in there?
I wonder why.
I have no idea, but it seems on almost every post that comes from an artist or somebody playing on a team, there's always those pages that the fake accounts that are trying to pretend to be that person.
Yeah.
Like I remember, I think it was an Eminem post or something when he dropped one of his new albums, and I commented like the fire emoji or something. And then I had like Eminem fan pages and fake pages DMing me saying, thank you for being my biggest fan.
Whoa.
Kindly DM me and maybe you can come to one of my shows.
Okay. Now, did that happen with the Oilers players?
No, I haven't checked my other inbox.
Flag
yet,
on
though.
play.
Yeah. Maybe one of them could have messaged me. Highly doubt it.
Okay, well.
But I thought it was so funny. As soon as I clicked on Connor McDavid's photo, and it's just a picture of Leon Draisaitl.
That is
What
pretty
the
good.
heck? At least get the right photo in it.
I like how his nickname though on Facebook was McJesus.
McJesus.
as if it wasn't clear enough. This person has no friggin' idea what's going on. I would just like to preface this story by saying everybody involved will be kept confidential. So if a name sounds fake as hell, trust me, it's a fake as hell name.
Okay.
I was speaking to my friend yesterday, and I haven't spoken to this guy in like 6 months. And yes, he's still a friend. That's what guys do. So he told me, yeah, I got a new job. And his job is the most insane thing I've ever heard. We've spoken about it before. Do you have a guess?
I have no guess.
Buddy, first off, makes so much more money than I do.
Is it OnlyFans?
Kind of.
Feet Finder?
No. He messages the dudes who subscribe
Stop
and
it.
pay to message chicks
On OnlyFans.
OnlyFans.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so let's call him Kevin. Kevin works for, I don't know, let's call her Amy. Kevin works for Amy. She's in the top 0.1% on OnlyFans. And every time somebody subscribes to message her, it's like $12 per message.
Like per message that comes in. So if you send one, that's $12, and she sends one back.
Yeah.
And then you reply, it's another $12.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So keep the convo going.
That's exactly it. And he's shown me screenshots of these, and it's the most bizarre thing. I think not even I could come up with some of the stuff that he and the other people were saying back and forth. But it's just so insane to me how, one, where you find that on LinkedIn, and two, how much money he's raking in from this.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how many people is he talking to at one time?
Well, she's in the top 0.1% of creators, and you can see it. They have it on OnlyFans, how much estimated average income they have per year. This lady makes $750,000.
Okay, so if your friend is messaging this lady Amy back, if he is messaging this person, is she getting money out of his messages?
So what do you mean?
So if he's the one messaging these people,
okay,
right?
So Amy's the OnlyFans chick.
Yeah. She's the OnlyFans chick.
Yeah.
He is messaging people on her behalf.
Correct.
Is Amy getting any of this money?
So she gets all of the money, but because he's employed by her to do this, she gives him a cut.
So she's paying him.
Yeah.
Okay, I
And
understand.
the way OnlyFans works is they don't show how much money they're making from chats. So she's making $750,000 alone from just people looking at her private videos and photos. So with
Wow,
the chats, it
okay.
could be a lot more. But I've come to find out that my homeboy Kevin makes at least 10% of her estimated yearly income, which comes to $75,000. And all he does is message the horniest dudes in the world.
How do I sign up for this?
That's what I'm saying.
Seriously?
That's what I'm saying. I get up at 4 a.m, drag my ass to work so I can go on air and talk for 5 hours. Meanwhile, he's just chilling in bed on his phone, and he makes so much more money than I.
Insane. How did this come up in conversation?
We were just talking. He was like, "You still doing the radio thing?" And I said, "Yeah." And he was previously unemployed. I was like, "You got a job yet?" And he said, "Boy, do I ever." We got to talk about Mr. Trump himself, DT, Donald J. Trump. It came out that his lock screen on his phone is exactly what you think it is.
Probably a picture of himself.
Hey, that was spot on. You should be on Would You Want to Be a Terrible Guesser? No, that was absolutely correct. I think he's even more of a dick now that he has that on his lock screen.
I don't think he should be allowed to have a phone at this point.
That's true. You know, Truth Social is kind of blowing up.
That is the most cringiest thing I've ever seen. Like, don't put a picture of yourself on your phone.
And it's just him. That's all it is. It's just him.
I gotta zoom into this. I know I have my glasses on, but I'm still a little bit blind.
Enhance. What is your phone?
He's
Yeah, he's pointing. He's like doing the "you're fired" thing.
He's like, you. I love you. He's pointing at you.
At himself, because it's his phone.
Exactly.
Ooh, I see what you're doing there. What is your lock screen?
It's my cat's.
Okay, mine's a photo of my girlfriend.
Yeah.
So
well, Jake's phone is a photo, his phone is a photo of me.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
What do you think about selfies on a cell phone? Like, if it was you and Alex, would you do that? Or do you think that's still cringe?
I still think it's weird to have your face plastered on your own phone.
What if you and Alex were to get married and you had like a wedding photo? Would you put that as your screensaver?
Maybe that's a little different.
Okay.
Maybe that's a little different. Until you have kids, then it can't be a photo of you.
Then it has to be your kids.
Is your lock screen the same as your wallpaper?
My wallpaper is just black.
It's just black?
Yeah.
Do you want to see what so my lock screen is this wonderful photo of my girlfriend, Alex, and this, I was able to make a compromise. This is what my home screen is.
Is that Shohei?
It's Shohei friggin' Ohtani. It used to be Alex. You should have seen her reaction to realizing she's been replaced by Shohei Ohtani. By the way, oh my God, how did you get that?
Because it said Shohei on it.
Oh. I guess your eyes aren't that bad now, are they?
It's the 90s at 9. We like to talk about all things 90s, or at least we try to. Mulan was released in 1998 and also released in 1998, one of my all-time favorite movies, The Truman Show.
Cool. Awesome.
That's all you got to say about it? Cool. Do you like the movie?
I thought it insisted upon itself. I thought it's not my favorite. I don't like deep movies. There. Like, okay.
I was mentioning this to you off air.
Oh boy.
But I've watched this movie hundreds and hundreds of times. Yeah. I own it on DVD. But while I was watching it growing up, I always felt like I was in my own, like, the Marina show.
Yeah.
Because a lot of things happened that only I thought I was aware of, and then next thing you know, it's like the next viral thing, or it's the next song of the summer.
Mind you, I asked you for an example, and the one you gave me was kind ridiculous. Of just like...
Well, I couldn't think of any other ones on the spot, but I remember thinking this all the time growing up, is that I thought my life was being watched. Now, mind you, with the technology now, you get Siri and you get Google. Everything listens to you now. So I feel like over the years, because I still did watch it, as an adult, over the years, I feel like, maybe something is watching me. It might not be the Truman Show, but it's definitely our phones.
There's no debating it. We're definitely being watched 24/7. I'm sure there's cameras somewhere around town. We're not positive of where they are. But to think that, people are acting around me, or, like, stuff is set up for my life specifically, that's when you get, like, on the loony bin. And that's when you gotta take, there's medication out there for that train of thought. I would just like to go back to the fact that you're not saying the reason as to why you thought that you might have been in a Truman Show experience.
I did mention it.
You gotta dive into the example you gave me.
The first thing that comes to my mind, and I told you this before it came out of my mouth, was that it was fairly stupid.
Yeah.
But there would be like an album come out, right? And none of the songs had been released as a single or the next song of the summer. And maybe it's just me, but I'm like, this is going to be the next one. And I say it out loud, and then the next thing you know, it's like the next song of the summer. Okay, I get that I have an ear for music, John. I get that.
But the fact that when I asked for an example, and the only thing you could come up with was, well, when the Beatles dropped their album, I knew that there's like, yeah, of course. Were you finding underground art? Was it like, I think Smells Like Teen Spirit is going to be the next. Yeah, of course it is. Are you kidding me?
Look, you put me on the spot. That was the only thing I could think of at the time. But when I think of more, we will definitely reconvene and come back to this.
Please. Marina, when we're not in the office, if nobody answers the phone, it goes straight to voicemail, like a usual phone does. Yep. And every so often, we get an amazing voicemail.
Yep.
A lot of the times, it's like, hey, guys, love your station.
Yep.
But other times, it's not. It's not.
It's more like this.
Stupid radio, answer the fucking call.
So, that's all we can
Good
play.
morning to you, too.
I wonder how important the thing he wanted to tell us was.
Yeah.
By the way, it's not like this was 12 a.m. This was 5:39 p.m. yesterday.
Huh.
I mean, let's just hear it one more time.
Stupid radio. Answer the fucking call.
Nobody should ever be that angry at anything, let alone a radio station. I wonder
What did we do?
So 5:39, we played the news at 5:30. Did we have another, like, underwear dude in the news?
I don't
He's
know.
calling about that. I have no idea what we did, but that is, if you're listening, we're really
Call us back.
sorry.
Let us know
Yeah.
what happened.
Yes, swear to us directly. I can't believe you're opening the phone line to this guy. Did you not hear what he called us at the end?
Suckers.
Called us something,
A bad word.
something suckers. Maybe he just called us suckers in general. Maybe that tone's there for no reason.
Maybe.
It's not. It's there for a very specific reason.
You know, we might get bears terrorizing our neighborhoods.
Yep.
And, throwing trash all over the place. But there is a neighborhood somewhere in Florida that is being terrorized by a duck.
Only in Florida would you get a duck terrorizing a neighborhood.
Just one duck. It's not even like a little herd of ducks or a flock of ducks, whatever you want to call them. It's one duck. And it's so bad that somebody got sent to the hospital because it bit their hand.
Wow.
It's not even a cobra chicken. It's a duck.
How close are they getting to this duck that it has access to bite their hand?
Too close, obviously. Now, the duck apparently is protected by federal law, so it can be removed, but only by humane methods. So, you know how sometimes we get the trash bears that come and eat the trash out here?
Yeah.
And they can't be relocated. They have to be put down because they'll just keep coming back. They can't really do this with the duck. They just got to remove it. It'll probably come back, too.
The duck?
Oh, God, yeah.
If it's able to terrorize this place, it's not leaving this place. I'm telling you that right now.
Can you imagine leaving for work in the morning and there's a duck chasing you to your car?
Yeah, it's your day to face the duck. Everybody gets a day. It's Jim's day on
Just
Tuesdays.
goes down each house in the neighborhood.
I need to see this duck. Is it like an abnormal duck?
It's just a little duck.
It's just a duck.
It looks like a little black duck.
Huh.
Just a little black duck.
I mean, listen, I know it says you got to deal with it in humane ways. If nobody's up at 4 a.m. and you're outside and the duck is there, give it a little boot.
It's crazy to me that this duck is not afraid of humans. It's so comfortable that it's just chasing you.
I didn't even know, by the way, I didn't know ducks had teeth.
People have to keep a distance from this duck. That is like the last thing I would have expected to see in an article this morning.
It doesn't make sense to me.
It doesn't make sense at all.
What?
If it was a goose, maybe.
A goose I can see.
Totally.
A goose, maybe a gander. Maybe a turkey.
But not a duck.
No, not a duck. They're little and filled with oil, and you got to rub Dawn on them.
Daffy over here trying to bite people's hands. One of, probably, if not the best television series of all time. It won, 7 Primetime Emmy Awards, 8 Golden Globe Awards, 3 Screen Actors Guild Awards. It was ranked 5th on Entertainment Weekly's New TV Classics list. It has been cited as one of the best series of all time.
The Sopranos.
Sex and the City. It was released today in 1998.
One of the best shows of all time, man.
That's what they say here.
That's such
It has been cited as one of the best shows of all time.
That's such a Samantha thing to say.
Now, it still airs in syndication worldwide. There are 2 films. There was actually a third one that was supposed to be made, but they canceled it. There's a
reboot of it, isn't there?
There's a sequel series.
Yeah.
Called Just Like That premiered in 2021.
Mm-hmm.
There was a prequel television series called The Carrie Diaries. Like I said, 2 feature films. It was a lot, and I loved it.
You watched it
I did.
all through and through?
I did. And the movies, loved it. Loved it.
Okay.
Did you watch any episode, any of the movies? None of them? I gotta ask because you've seen some things that I didn't expect you to see before.
Fair. But when did it end? Like, let's say the normal series, like the big series, ended circa 2006, something like that. I would have been 2. I'm not going back and watching an old show, especially Sex and the City.
So season 6 2003, 2004.
Yeah, so it would have ended around the time I came out of my mom. What is so funny? Matter of fact, she had Sex in the City, and that's when Sex in the City ended. That's disgusting. That's my mom. You're laughing about my mom having sex? Everybody has sex. Hey, all the parents with kids in the car right now, I'm sorry. Did you watch Sex in the City? Let us know. Are you a Carrie? Carrie Bradshaw? No, that's Terry Bradshaw. He's a football player. I'm digging a hole here.
It is Carrie Bradshaw.
Did they name it after him? You had no idea.
Carrie Bradshaw, Samantha, Miranda, Charlotte.
Personally, I like to think of the city as the sixth character.
Sure.